Surface area of a prism, understanding the formula. Specifically, we are going to talk about rectangular and triangular prisms. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at this prism right here. This is a rectangular prism. We're going to say that the bases are these two shapes on the end. So here is one base, and then here is the other base. And I want you to watch what happens, and specifically watch the bases as we unfold the figure to its net. All right, so if you take a look at the base, this is the base right here. When we had the prism wrapped around its base, if we take the perimeter of the base, in other words, this distance here, we see that when we unfold it, we actually get this whole length right here of the lateral face. So taking the perimeter of the base gives us this length of the lateral face. And then if we take the height of the prism, the height of the prism right here or right here, the height of the prism is actually the width of the lateral face. So to find the area of this rectangular face, all we have to do is take the perimeter of the base and multiply it by the height of the prism. So if we go back and look at the formula, right here, the formula for lateral surface area, I didn't want to highlight all of that. The formula for lateral surface area is perimeter times height. And then in this case, the perimeter is the perimeter of the base, and the h is the height of the prism. Now going back to our net, so looking at, again, the perimeter of the base as the height, or this length right here of the lateral face times the height of the prism, that just gives us the lateral surface area, the surface area of the figure that excludes the bases. Now, then to find the total surface area, we would have to add in the area of each of the bases. So we could, again, do the perimeter of the base times the height, and then add in two base areas, the area here and the area here. So let's again look back at our formula. So for total surface area, right here, we're again going to take the lateral surface area, and we're going to add in two base areas, and that gives us the entire total surface area. And that works for all prisms. Specifically, we are going to, again, be talking about just rectangular and triangular prisms. We will later talk about cylinders. So now let's take a look at this triangular prism. You can see that the two bases are triangles. They're on the front here and the back here. Now watch what happens when we unfold it. So now let's look at this triangular prism. Our bases are the two triangles, one in the front and one in the back. So then let's watch what happens when we unfold it. So you see that our bases are still here and here. This distance around the triangle is the measure of this whole length right here. And then the height of the prism, remember again, height of the prism is the distance between your bases, so this distance here. So we could take the perimeter of the triangle and we can multiply it times the height of the prism, and we could get the lateral surface area. Then if we want to add in, so again, perimeter of the base times the height of the prism for lateral. Then if we want to add in the area of both of the bases, then that's going to give us the total surface area. All right, so let's take a look. I have a rectangular prism right here, and then I have the same rectangular prism's net next to it. So let's take a look at our formulas for lateral surface area. Now remember, lateral is just referring to the faces, not the bases. So if I were to use the net, and I just found the area of this face right here, the 6 by 2, that would be 12. And then this one would also have an area of 12 square centimeters. So this side and then this side. Now let's go to the, so actually that's not those sides, it's this side right here. And let me erase this, this side right here. Sorry, so these are 6 by 2, 6 by 2, this is the 6 by 2 and the 6 by 2. And then we've got the 6 by 3, which is the front and the back, so that's 18. And then 18 right here. And then we have the, well, let's just go ahead and do the bases. So the base would be 3 by 2, so this is a 3 by 2, so that's 6. And then this would be 6. And then if we combined it, combined all of those, 12, 18, 12, 18, 6, and 6, we would get 72 square centimeters. Now, that's one way to do it, is just to use the net. The other way that we could find, now that's total, the other way that we could find the total surface area would be to use our formula. So, the perimeter of the base. So look, we've got 3, 2, 3, and 2. So we have to add 3 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2, all multiplied times the height of the prism. Well, the height of the prism is right here. It's 6. So that gives us the lateral surface area, plus 2 times the area of the base. Well, the base is 3 by 2, so that's 3 times 2. So, again, what we did is we took the perimeter of the base, 3, 2, 3, and 2. We added it all together. We multiply that by the height of the prism, which is 6. And then we have to add in the area of the bases. So 3 by 2, and we have 2 bases, so we have to multiply that by 2. So when we multiply and add all of that together, we still get 72 square centimeters. So again, one way to find total surface area or lateral surface area would be to use the net and just find the area of each piece, or you can use the formula. Now, again, the lateral surface area is just going to be the perimeter of the base times the height, which we have already done, we've already done right here. So that's going to be 60 square centimeters. And if we added 12, 18, 12, and 18, we would get 60. So that should give you an overview of why the formulas are what they are for lateral and total surface area of prisms, as well as how to use the formulas.